welcome. Good afternoon. This is Indigo. Indigo's Oracles channel. I don't know quite what you call it. It's my show. So we're going to do crystal ball readings, and I've got two crystal balls here today. Just going to see whether Facebook's going to allow them to know I exist. We shall see. We shall see what's going on. I know it's half term in UK, but my visibility has dropped off. So if anyone's here, please do share out. Please, please. And I'm just going to open up with a full direction and see where we're going with today's live. It might be that it's something I need to share with you. We'll see what spirit friends have to say. Okay. So I got my magic wand. So I'm turning to the east, asking the guardians, the gatekeepers, the angels or spirits of the east, ancestors of the east, my loved ones in the east, to be within our circle today. What's the next step to give us the bravery to move forward and to make those changes that are so necessarily needed in our life? I turn to the south and I thank the guardians, the gatekeepers, the angels and all spirits of the south for being with us within our circle today, for giving us insight on the action that's needed to happen, what needs to change, what is no longer working and needs redirecting of our energy. Understanding everything is energy, and we can know without even asking the answer to our questions. The more you tune in, the more you'll understand. I'll turn to the west. I thank the guardians, the gatekeepers, all angels and spirits of the west for being with us within our circle today, for giving us understanding what needs to be let go of, what needs to be let go of and allowed to go back to the world of spirit, what needs to be let go of and go back within our memory, within our past, but also how far we've come and what we have achieved. Last not least, I turn to the north and I thank the guardians, the gatekeepers, the angels and all spirits of the north for being within our circle today, for giving me the understanding of where to end our goal, where to take the work today. Understanding that we can't predict, assume, or control everything. And that's important. That's really important. But what we can do is we can make changes within our world to get closer and closer to our dreams, which are in the position of the north. So thank you everyone who is joining. I have incredibly low visibility on Facebook at the moment, so let me just have a little look and see what's going on. Make sure we're actually there. Hey, that would be good, wouldn't it? No, we're not actually there. So what on earth is going on? What on earth is going on? Let's just see if it's taking a moment to boot into the... Oh, it is there now. It is there now. I've got one person watching. Hello, one person watching. I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but it's incredibly slow right now. So thank you for being here. Please do share out. I'm not going to give up because I'm not a giver-upper. But what I am going to do is just test the waters and see what's going on. So we've got 3 shows today. Got crystal ball reading. I'm using 2 crystal balls today. Da, 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 da. And then we got Lloyd Jones, my friend in America that I work with. And then we have, oopsie, then we have my Tarot Tuesday that I didn't get to do yesterday. It was so ridiculously hot, and we certainly can't work with crystal balls in the heat because, quite frankly, it's dangerous. I'm sure you all understand that. So, yeah, so let me know who's here. Let me know because I need to know if these comments are working and things, because it's just everything is a bit strange at the moment. I do know it's half term or school holidays, whatever you want to call it, holiday season, but it's still strange that no one's commenting on anything I do. Very, very strange. Yeah, I don't have aloe vera, Heather. Thank you very much for that. We did have, but I can stop it just by not using that word. So, right, I'm going to just see if I can share out the live broadcast because it's very, very quiet. Very quiet indeed. Very quiet indeed. Share to my story. How are you keeping? Is anyone watching from the UK, and are you doing okay? Because I know a lot of people today are feeling like the downside of the warmth and the sun. So I hope you're doing well. Just going to shout to a couple of places, see whether we can get some people to come and join and say hello. Hello. So I've still got just two watching and no one commenting. So if you're commenting, folks, can you just put me like an angry face on Facebook? Because I need to know if this Facebook Live is broken. I'm consistently having trouble viewing anything. Share to my story. How are you keeping? Is anyone watching from the UK, and are you doing okay? Because I know a lot of people are feeling the downside of the warmth and the sun. But I hope we can get some people to come and join and say hello. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to sit here and breathe out. So, in this moment, I ask our spirit friends to give me inspiration of what to do. What is it that needs to change? What is it that needs to happen within my world? Because things aren't working at the moment. Things aren't working. So I'm going to read for myself. No one else is here, so I'm going to read for myself. Okay. I never do this. This is a new thing. It's a new thing. Right. Okay. So they're saying to me that my abundance is going to come from not forgetting that my dream, my original dream, and my original creativity. There's a situation here where there's definitely a book, which I know I'm writing, that's coming up very soon. Maybe I'm writing it quicker than I thought it was. I'm not quite certain. My daughter H is within this spread, and maybe Spirit feel that I need to spend time with her rather than broadcasting live. So maybe that's a consideration. We've got the elephant here. Don't forget, we've got the jewelry part here. Maybe I need to make some jewelry. Got the pen lid. So it's all about creativity. It's all about keeping myself doing what I love. And please do not think this is obligation, because I love reading the crystal ball. We're going to look through both of them and see what we can see here. So I got the letter T, so my brother definitely needs some contact from me. And I've got within here, I've got like a snail shell. And snail shell to me quite often represents growth, seeing my growth. Okay. I've got the letter I, which is really important for me at the moment. Who is the letter I? Me, Indigo. Oh, I love it. Thank you, spirit friends. Okay. I'm seeing, so I just can't quite read it at the moment. So they're showing me the little word that says in the middle, it says thank you. It says thank you. Okie dokie. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Rachel. Hi, Sindel. So Facebook isn't showing anyone I exist anymore. I don't know what I've done to upset them, but I've obviously done something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If anyone's got any ideas, answers on a postcard, it'll be really, really gratefully received. So, hiya, how are you doing? How is everyone doing? So, I was just reading the crystal ball for myself, which was quite an interesting insight, actually, in what it was saying. I don't know whether anyone fancies a reading today. They are 555 or 700 Facebook stars, but let me know how you're doing anyway. I don't feel I'm due to work today. I'll work with Loy, but I don't feel I'm meant to be doing this. I feel that it's not today. It's not today. Oh. So Rachel and Sindel and Michelle, how did you know I was live? Please, can you let me know? So quiet. Shh. It's nice and still. Shh. Shh. Until I don't know the rest of the words, but I do love Bjork. I do love Bjork. But I think I am going to. You're hanging in there. Good, good. I'm glad you can communicate with me. I don't know what's going on with Facebook Live. It's becoming a bit of a bind, really, to be honest. Hi, Sherry Willman. How you doing, my lovely? How are you doing? Hi, Alison. How are you doing, my darling? So my intention was to read crystal balls for people, but I'm not sure whether anyone wants a reading today. Spirit just saying to me that it might be a chit-chat day. Might be a chit-chat day. How are you doing? Everything all right? Good, good. Can you let me know, Alison, how did you know I was live? Because my Facebook lives are really poor at the moment, and I don't know why. Your live came up on my Facebook wall, so I just popped in to say hi. Thank you, Michelle. No, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. But I need to figure this out because I'm going to have to stop doing live shows if this continues. And then that's going back to another aspect of what I do, because this is my livelihood. So I know it's school holidays, but I can't be this quiet for 6 weeks. It just come on Facebook. Oh, it's literally just come on, has it? See, I have a feeling that they've changed the delay time for you to see me. And if that's the case, then I'm probably going to have to make a longer intro, because there's nothing more disheartening than talking to no one. Same. Oh, so Rachel Hutchinson, you just saw it, or you're having the same problem? Can you let me know in a concise sentence? Because obviously we're not face to face, so I can't really tell what you're saying. I'm just going to move this over. But yes, I'm finding Facebook Live very unsatisfying at the moment, and that means, oh, you've been making flowers for your mum. Oh, that's so lovely. That's so lovely. Saw it on Facebook. Okay. Might just take a little bit of time, but the thing is, it's I don't know. I've been live for maybe 5 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that, and you guys are only just seeing it. It's very strange. Very, very strange. But it doesn't matter. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. So do any of you have any questions about the crystal ball, working with charms? Because I work with charms with my crystal ball. Any questions about tarot? Any questions about my work, my experiences, what I would like to share with you, do say. You saw it at the beginning, but my phone rang. But Alison, see, the thing that doesn't make sense is I've got 5,000 people following me actively. And I'm not saying that that's better or worse than anyone else. Please do not see that as a comparison. But when I'm going live and I've got 5 people on, it's not working, is it? It's not working. So I need to reassess, because I can't find out what Facebook has changed, because they've changed something, but I can't find it out. And yeah, I don't really know what to do. But if I don't know what to do, maybe I need a power in the pause. And I'm definitely having a holiday next week. But maybe I'll have a 6 weeks holiday. 6 weeks holiday and write my book. That might be an idea. That might be an idea. How long have I done this, Rachel? So I'm 46 in September. I have only read Crystal Ball for the last 2 years or so. I think I've had a crystal ball forever, but it's one of those things you go, oh, I want a crystal ball, and then you sit in a box and you look into your crystal ball and it's like there's no mist, there's no people. I can't read a crystal ball. Well, the thing is, 90% of what I've learnt as a reader is from actively reading and from working with my spirit guides. So I'm not dismissing the value of my teachers, because they're amazing. But people have this idea that you work with a teacher and all of a sudden you know everything, and it doesn't work like that. You need to work with your guides. You need to develop your own way. So by casting the charms, which, I mean, charm casting is as old as bone casting. It's the same difference, really. And you could use bones around the crystal ball. I prefer not to, because I'm vegetarian. I don't really want that. That's not really my bag. But the thing is that casting charms and casting runes or bones is as old as time. So I use methods that are very old. I have a very old soul. I have old soul guides, but I also have modern guides as well. So I use a blend of the two. So I don't work purely in one way. Back to your question, because I'm a starseed and I go on tangents, and I've started hot flushing, which is incredibly exciting right now. Thank you for that, whoever's stepped in my energy. I started when I was around about 26, 28. The only time I had off from my spiritual path or my spiritual learning was when my daughter was small. So from my pregnancy, so about 7 or 8 months into the pregnancy, I stopped sitting in a circle and pulled away from it all until she was around about 2 or 3. But I think when she was 2, I did a mind, body and spirit fair with her strapped to me in a baby carrier. And reading tarot around a baby is very difficult. So I'm glad I did it, because it made me feel like I could achieve anything, and you know, I'm stubborn. But yeah, you do need to take a break sometimes for your well-being or your loved ones' well-beings. You have 2 crystal balls. See, I've got 2 too. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, it's got so hot. It's got so hot. There's so much spirit energy in here at the moment. So do you feel the attachment to spirits, or is it spirits that choose us? Do I feel the attachment to spirits? I don't 100% understand your question, so I'm going to dissect it and use it in the way I would respond, if that's okay, Rachel. So I believe that we all create our own spheres of reality. You know, we can all read anything in a different way. We can put emotion behind things in a different way. So part of my belief, and the basis of my belief, is what you experience within your mind becomes, to some degree, your reality. So if I was fearful of spirit, the other night, so Monday, was it Monday? Yeah, Monday night I did mirror scrying. And within mirror scrying, I use a red light and a large mirror, and I blacken out my room. And I stare into the mirror. And as you stare into the mirror, your face can sometimes almost peel away, or it can go dark, or it can go to skeleton. And then another face starts forming on yours in the mirror. Now, if you were frightened of that, you'd say it was the devil work, it's demon. I'm not frightened of it. So it's never caused me a disharmony. I touch wood because I always do, but it's never caused me a disharmony because I have an incredibly strong team that will hold back anything that I don't want to be in my world. And as for guides, I believe it's mutual. It's to do with your energy you emit. Yeah, so it's to do with the energy you emit. So like I have a gypsy guide that works for me, and she's like, I don't know, probably 18th century, something like that, going back. I've got a Victorian lady who works for me in trance. I've got friends that are in the spirit world that work with me as my main like everyday guides. But I don't actually believe in attachments. So that's a really difficult conversation because I know in that conversation I'm probably insulting people. But that's my belief. I don't believe in attachments. I believe that we don't have good enough boundaries, but I don't believe in attachment. So it's down to our personal responsibility in our human life and our spiritual life. So how did you feel when you saw it, Rachel? Sorry if I'm flapping too much, but I'm hot flushing like Billy O. It's cooled down a bit now, but it's hot under the light actually. So let me know, Rachel, how it was for you. How was it, the experience for you? Strange but good, as it was a familiar face. Yes. Yes. So I had some of my students see people they haven't seen for a long time on Monday. It's a lovely experience, but it is something that you shouldn't do yourself for certain if you're not trained, or if you're not 100%, and I mean 100%, not 99, 100% trusting your guides for your protection and your well-being, do not do it. And if your mental health is not 100%, do not do it. Yeah. Well, I do it. So the Bristol Museum, local to me, had an event of magic. I can't remember what it was called, mysticism and magic or something. And I actually scried in my mirror with my lamp for 200 guests. So each one of them got to experience it. So I think it was 20 a time, 10 sittings. Yeah. You have a weather warning. I got people in and was hearing and seeing stuff. Oh yes, so the thing is, when you're scrying, all your senses can be involved for certain of the sitter and the person who's scrying. So when I was scrying the other night, I could tell that there was information I was being passed to me, but because I'm focusing intently on the mirror and keeping, attempting to keep my head still, I can experience it, but it's not quite the same as mediumship. It's not quite the same. But yes, you can hear and see things. In fact, give me a second and I'll go and get my list because I've got it in the corner. One moment, I'll be right back. So this is my list. It's got some tea on it, unfortunately, but this is all the people who saw me. So one said, I saw a cobweb appear across the mirror and then a gentleman appeared above your shoulder, and I'm certain it was my granddad. Thank you. Someone was behind me watching. That was another person. I saw a pig, a baboon, and a very old woman. So it's interesting. I saw two old people, faces changing from male to female. Had a headache and a light in the mirror. I think it said headache. Headache, spirit around, saw a wolf in the mirror. Now, the thing with the headache is they're tuning in. So when you work with spirit, if you open up your chakras correctly, and when I say correctly, I just mean in order, opening them up with intent, and you close them, you won't have those headaches. The headaches are coming because people are prying into what's going on. So if you're not working as the medium in the room, you shouldn't be connecting to the spirit as such. Does that make sense? Oh, it's hard to word it, isn't it? It's hard to word it. It's basically the headaches come from being nosy into what the medium's doing, okay, rather than experiencing what's happening. So when I work as a demonstrator, I really encourage everyone, whether it's my students, whether it's general public, I encourage them to be an observer and not a critic. Because when you start feeding into and feeling into and criticizing what's going on, all it's going to do is quite frankly give you a headache. Okay, and you miss things, you miss the moment. So I got a vibrating sensation across my throat. So someone had their throat chakra cleared. I saw the outline of someone. Your eyes changed to think that of my partner. Oh, my throat really hurt. Oh, bless. It's grief, isn't it? Grief. Oh, that's so sad. Complete calm. I started to see myself as her reflections. That's two people had that, and they weren't direct. They were behind me, but not close enough to be influenced. I saw your reflection looking at you as opposed to the opposite. So it was to do with the reflection staring at me. I saw a white smudge move around the mirror. Sometimes it looked like a forehead with eyebrows. I felt very dizzy, had to change my focus, but it was fantastic. Change of faces and a feeling of someone being on my shoulder. True went back from top right to the bottom left. The mirror went back from top right to the bottom left. I don't quite understand that. I saw a vulture or raven flying. I experienced a purple mist and handprints. Felt energy expanding, moving like a constant, continuing wave. Warm colour. Thanks. Thank you. There we go. I saw a tall woman from Devon who crossed the boundary to Bristol. What happened next, who can tell? Shadow at the back of the hall, first on the left, then on the right. Many thanks. I saw something. It felt a bit cheeky and excitable and intoxicating. So there you go. Mine was female. But yes, if when you're experiencing medium, if you're tuning into them, you will get a headache because that's a boundary you shouldn't be crossing. Something I had to learn. It took a long time. Experience what's going on. Don't delve into the medium's psyche or the medium's energy. It's really important. Okay. Well, I'm going to say farewell because there's something not working with Facebook Live today. So I'm going to take it as a hint that I need to put my energy somewhere else, and I will see you very soon. I'll see you with Lloyd Jones at 5 o'clock on Facebook. Take care. Bye bye.